Hey guys, quick video. I just had Ron Davis kind of blow my mind again with his amazing science about ME/CFS. So he said it can essentially, there are two things at the heart of this disease. And remember, I'm talking about real ME/CFS, not like hypothyroidism or allergies or something like that. I'm talking about this serious, deadly pathological disease. So in ME/CFS, there are two things, according to him, at the bottom of it, and according to a lot of other people. So the first thing, you've heard me talk about this before if you watch my videos. Pyruvate dehydrogenase function is inhibited or impaired, and I'll explain what that means. But I just found out pyruvate kinase function is also impaired, most likely. Like really, really high chance it's impaired, and there's massive implications and ramifications for that. So I'll make this really quick. Here's some glucose glycolysis stuff, blah 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 blah, and then there's these intermediate things right before the TCA or Krebs cycle or citric acid cycle, whatever does it for you. So here's our old friend pyruvate. Here's pyruvate dehydrogenase, pyruvate kinase, right? So it's probably like not doing so hot, like really shut down and deficient. Well, guess what? There's actually a thing, it's called PK deficiency. So remember though, he said at the heart, two things are really impaired: pyruvate kinase and pyruvate dehydrogenase, most likely. So PK deficiency, going back to pyruvate kinase, it lists all these symptoms on here that you get, and it's so weird, but I have all these things, and I always thought they were nothing, and I just dismissed them. It's so weird. So besides the CFS stuff, I've had all this, and I just realized I guess there's a biological cause for it. I thought some of it was psychosomatic, I thought some of it was just bad doctors, and I thought, for example, I've had anemia a bunch and didn't know why, and they just said, oh, you should take some more iron in your diet. I've had tachycardia since I was like 15. My resting heart rate's about 95, and that's when I don't take any stimulants or anything. And sometimes it gets way higher, and nobody's ever been able to explain it. I saw a Harvard cardiologist, and he's like, yeah, you have this, but I don't know why. And he just said less caffeine. But it's a symptom of it. And then there's all these things, like an iron overload. I had that. They thought it was from Lyme disease, but I don't even have Lyme disease. They misdiagnosed me. Had that. Two doctors said my spleen was enlarged, and I thought it was because I took too many vitamins, or they were just lying because they were naturopaths, but maybe they weren't lying. Obviously fatigue, we all have this one so much, and shortness of breath. So I have like 3/4 of these. So it's just like, oh my god, this explains so much. So I'm gonna find a way to get tested for this in a blood test, but yeah, so heads up, if you have ME/CFS, the real thing, good chance you have PK deficiency or pyruvate dehydrogenase deficiency. Probably the PK one, pyruvate kinase more. When dehydrogenase is messed up, it's kind of out there, but yeah. I mean, I just randomly threw up today in the car. I throw up a lot, and I guess dehydrogenase can do that too when it's deficient. And I've had a pretty bad day because it feels like I've had the flu all day, but wow. So I suggest you just check this out if you have this condition. So interesting, it can be reduced to these really small key things. So I hope you're doing well, and have a good day. Thank you. Bye.